Hello, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Alex, and I'm the host of a DID system called the Obsidian Collective. And today I'm here to talk about system relationships. I set up my camera a little differently today, so I feel like, sorry if I'm looking a little weird at it. It's just like I'm not used to it being where it is, so it's like kind of throwing me off. But yeah, I wanted to talk about system relationships because two of the alters in our system got married, um, which for a lot of people could be really shocking to hear, but it did happen. So if you know Ace, Ace is the head protector of our system. He plays one of the most important roles in the system. He helps with communication. He helps front for like all emergencies, almost all emergencies. He's very important, and he has been dating Sam, who is a soother in our system for a long while. Um, they've been dating for like 2 years now. Um, and then for a long while, um, Ace wanted to get married to him, but Asher, who is our one of the main gatekeepers in our system, he was like, no, you both are 16, and you're too young to get married. But for a while, Ace tried to convince him that they should be able to get married because alters don't age except for certain circumstances. Like Ace, when he became a reformed persecutor, and he like retired being a persecutor, he aged up to 16. But before that, he had been 13. So it's like circumstances like that cause alters to age, and like sometimes just the body aging. Um, we've experienced like when the body got closer to Asher's age, because Asher used to be 21, and then when we hit 21, he aged up because the brain kind of doesn't want Asher to be the age of the body because he's supposed to be like wise and beyond our years and all of that stuff. So he ended up aging up, uh, and so Ace kind of spoke to Asher about how it's going to be a long while and it might never happen that he ages up to like 18 or over 18. I mean, he age slides to 18, but he's very rarely 18. Um, and Asher finally was like, okay, fine, you two can get married. So those two, Ace and Sam, they both got married in a world. And you may be wondering, how did they have a wedding in a world? And I mean, that's a good question, but we have a complex inner world, and our inner world's pretty large, and it's kind of like its own bustling uh, city. Excuse me. It's kind of like its own like bustling city, but it's not really a city. It's more like a village, or like a small town, um, but it functions enough that a wedding can occur in it. And they planned the day that it was June 21st, and they set it up in a world. And there was like lots of flowers because Ace loves flowers, and he got married to Sam, and Asher set it up so that one of the alters who was like okay with not attending was fronting that day. Because if you wanted to attend, you'd have to be in a world, and I wanted to go. So, and I'm very rarely in a world, but I wanted to go and be there for Ace because he's like my best friend. I'm not gonna miss his wedding, so I went. And originally I wanted Ace to talk about it, but he doesn't really like making videos for this channel, and so I decided I would speak about it on his behalf, which he is okay with. And other things about system relationships is that, like, I'm in a system relationship with Jay and and two other alters, but I don't feel comfortable talking about the other two. Um, and it's basically like a kind of form of self love in a way. There's systems out there who will be like, system relationships aren't valid, and they believe them to be harmful. And we're completely not on board with that way of thinking. Um, it's not harmful at all. It's actually beneficial. Ace and Sam, Ace would not have been able to reform as a persecutor without Sam. We have written a lot of things about Ace and Sam and their relationship because it's kind of interesting to look at them, because Ace, before Sam became a part of the system and Sam split off, Ace was a persecutor, and he was very, very angry and aggressive, and he was very hard to talk to and communicate with and do anything with because he was just very upset all the time, and that is because of like the trauma he went through. Um, and then Sam came into the picture, and Sam is kind of like his other half. Sam became his personal soother, and like his personal like caretaker and all of that. And it basically helped him deal with his anger and deal with all of his feelings. He had someone to go to and always be with, and like a best friend, and eventually a partner, and now a husband. That it helped him uh, reform as a persecutor, and he's like completely just a protector now, so much so that he became head protector, and has one of the most important protector roles in the system. And that is all thanks to the fact that he had a system relationship, and that relationship helped him turn a new leaf. Um, like, even Ace will say he wouldn't have been able to do it or go as far as he did if it wasn't for Sam. Uh, those two, like, they need each other. They're two halves of a whole. Um, so yes, system relationships are a thing in DID and OSDD, and they are just as valid as relationships outside of a system. Like, you are not in a better relationship because your partner is outside of a system. Like Ace and Sam, their relationship is just as valid. And yes, there are limits to what they can do because they can only do things in a world, and have that connection in a world. When Ace is fronting, he's away from Sam, and he can't have those dates outside of headspace, and he can't, hug him or kiss him or do anything like that outside of headspace. And that can be really, really hard to deal with. But at the end of the day, they still are partners. Their relationship is still very real, and it's just very important that people understand that alters dating alters is valid, and if anyone ever tells you otherwise, you should probably not speak to that person, or try and educate them, because it is very important. that people know and understand that that is very valid, and a lot of systems have it. A lot of systems have alters, dating alters. Like, it is not abnormal, um, and I feel like it's pretty common. Um, so yeah, I just want to make this short video. Um, if you want to congratulate Ace or Sam in the comments, you can. Um, Ace will definitely know about it because he fronts pretty often, and he usually knows what's going on because he's head protector. If you have any questions about system relationships in the comments, you can ask and we will answer. But we just want to make this short video and talk about it. So thank you for watching. And if you are interested in more videos about DID or Hellenic paganism, feel free to subscribe and like the video. We appreciate the support, and make sure to drink water and have a great day.